All right, welcome back to LearnWire. Today, we're going to be looking at 1 of 10. Now, I'm not going to be able to do subscriber versus 1 of 10 because I want to at least make sure I get a full coverage of 1 of 10 first, but definitely make sure to subscribe so I can do a follow-up video and you won't miss it, and it'll be a comparison video of subscriber versus 1 of 10. Now, we have plenty of people that have asked for this 1 of 10 review right here, so you can see this is why I'm creating the content. We're going to jump over here to 1 of 10. This is what it looks like with the light theme, but I really do like the darker theme on most of these types of tools. It just looks a lot better. So we're going to go with the dark theme right over here. We're going to mostly focus on the main ways to use this. If we come over here to the tutorials section, you'll see that they have a nice tutorials page where there is just a bunch of different ways. It looks like at least 20 or 30 different ways to use the tool. There's telling you how to use the tool. You can see how many videos there actually are. So they have full coverage of tutorials. So I'm going to try to apply it to how I've used it in my business and how I've gotten success from using the tools. This is not the only way to use the tool, and I'm sure there's other ways that people are using the tool with success as well. Before we jump in, let's go cover the pricing. Here's their pricing plans right here. So at a monthly rate, it's $39 a month. And this is where you get access to the main part of the tool, which is the outlier function, bookmarking, competitor analysis, and finding videos that your competitors are making that are doing well that you can make similar content on. Now, I will give them a lot of credit, 1 of 10, because they used to about 6 months ago, their pricing was actually $49 per month for the longest time. And I even subscribed to them about a year ago at the $49 a month level. Since then, you usually don't see this, especially with big tools where they lower their pricing and find that nice market sweet spot that is more value, that puts more savings onto the customer, but then they're also making money, and it's a win-win situation, so they can continue to develop the tool into the best tool on the market, which for an outlier tool, I'm willing to make that statement. This is the best outlier tool on the market. Everybody else is copying them and putting outlier tools into their tools. Now, I've tested all of them, VidIQ, and a subscriber even recently just released one. Taja has one. There's a bunch of different YouTube research tools out there, but 1 of 10 is the industry standard. They're the best at it. Take my word for it. But their pricing is really good for what you get out of this, $39 per month. I like that it's simple. There's just one pricing model. You can get either basic or pro. I absolutely recommend you jump in at the yearly rate. The link will be below if you get value from this review and it helps you make a decision. If you pick it up with my link, I'll make a small commission from that. Appreciate you guys. Now, at the yearly level, you save 26%. I will be completely honest with you that I just jumped on this about maybe a month or two ago, and they were running 50% off at that time. So I jumped on it because I saw the value at paying $250 a year for the best tool for this kind of research. I went ahead and just booked it for an entire year. I recommend you do the same. Don't wait until they come with a 50% off sale or something like that. They may not even come with that. They might come back with a 30% off during a summer sale or a Black Friday sale, and it's just not worth it to wait. Just jump on it, go pick this tool up because way less than even $400 per year, and you're getting this awesome tool. I definitely recommend coming at the yearly level to save yourself some money, but if you don't feel comfortable with that, pick it up for a month and then upgrade to the yearly. Okay, so that's the pricing. We'll jump in. Now you can see right when you jump in over here, there's this random button, click on, and it's going to completely randomize everything. It's going to find outliers in random niches for you. And you can save searches. You can go into filters. The filters, we're going to cover this in more depth in a minute, but the filter options are better than any other tool has. You can customize this and look at a bunch of videos all on one screen at once. If you're like me, this is way too much information to look at all at once, but this would be for a grid point of view where you really want to just look at the ones that are really shining, 15x or more like that, 17x right there. You can identify those. The sweet spot is probably between about 4 and 6. They won't let you go less than 3. This is what it looks like with just 3. You can look at this like this as well. But it's on 5 as the default, I believe. That's the nice sweet spot that most people like. 4 or 5 is a really good sweet spot. So this is how you would use that. When you log in, you'll see outliers related to my channel. I've added my channel over here. You can go to managed channels. I have added 2 channels here. You can add another channel that you're managing. I don't know if it has a limit. If you're a YouTube growth manager and have clients, you'd be able to use this tool, which would be really great. They encourage you to use this tool as an agency. It doesn't look like they have limits on this, even on their pricing page. I don't think it says track millions of outliers, bookmark videos, track competitors, niche explorer. It doesn't say it right here, so I'm not sure if they have a limit or not. You would add your channel right here. I have 2 here. We're on the default channel of LearnWire. We'll stick with that because you guys know this niche. That's how you add your channel. When you log in, this is your home page. It's always going to be showing you outliers related to your channel. Now you can go over to filters and start looking at what outliers there possibly are in my niche. It's using an algorithm and AI. It doesn't always get it right. Like some of this stuff has nothing to do with my niche or my channel. You have to take this one with a grain of salt. This one's not the best way to use it, but this is how it's going to default when you come in. What you're really going to want to do is come up here and let's say Google Gemini. And if I push search right over here, we know that this is something that I am interested in. So we're going to look at in the last week, are there any Google Gemini? So there's one right there. It's going to throw in some other stuff. You can see on the thumbnail right there, but this is like a Pokemon card or something like that, right? So it's not, there's other ways that the word Gemini is in here. You'll see right over here, ChatGPT 4, Fallout. Everyone is shocked by the GPT glazing issue. So you'll be able to come in here and start looking at and trying to narrow your niche down. But because it's only within the last week, the system's having a hard time. You would just go over to filters and then maybe go in the last month and apply changes. It's probably going to do a lot better with targeting. Yes, you can see it's doing a lot better with targeting. What content have people created in the last month that's doing well that has to do with Google Gemini? So it's doing a lot better with targeting like that. You have to understand those nuances with the software. If you're not getting the results that you're getting, you've refined your filtering too much. Take a step out either by timeline or when you go into the filters section over here, the multiplier. Now, if I went over here to multiplier, see, it's even going to tell us over 2x may be too much, right? So if you come over here and you go like this, you're not going to get any results, or you're going to have a hard time getting results when you are being too sensitive. So that is a way that you can use this. You can look at these filters over here. You can also look at thumbnails that have to do with Google Gemini, that, you know, what is performing well. And you can also look at channels that are creating content on the topic Google Gemini right here. So you can research niches. If you hover over people's content, it's going to give you from the highest amount of outlier score, like right over here, 21x, and then go down from there. It's going to show you what their outliers are as well. So this would be an example of if you were in the Gemini niche, you would want to do your niche research like that. It would be nice if we could kind of say it has to say Google Gemini. I would love to be able to emphasize that, but that's another way to do niche research, thumbnail research, and then outliers. So then once you are looking, let's say we want to create a video on Google Gemini, we're looking at all of these, let's just say 12 days ago, make Gemini 10 times smarter with these 3 hidden features. Now we can click the 3 dots over here. We can track this channel and add this to your tracked channels. You would make sure that you have LearnWire checked. For my other channel, it would be Ecom Printables. We just need to remove those. But you want to be looking at these in a folder situation, right? For LearnWire, we would go like that and push close. It's already tracked, right? But if we come through here and find something that this guy right here is not being tracked on my LearnWire folder. So if I went like this and went track, it's not checkmarked anywhere. So then we would checkmark this and then we would close. And now we're tracking that channel. Anytime we go into our tracked folders, you're going to see that. In just a minute, I'll show you that because one of the game-changing features about this. Let's come back over here. Let's say that this is the video we want to create some content on. It's not even 14 days old. You can also bookmark the video. I'll show you how to bookmark your video. When you bookmark a video, think of it as bookmarking that exact video and topic to come back. You're not trying to track the channel. You're saving that video, and you would select the correct folder. This will end up in our bookmarks section. I can show you that in a minute. The other things you can do, so we've just covered those 2. There's a lot you can do in this screen. What we can do is go and find similar channels. We'll click on this and go deep into Google Gemini and AI, and you're going to see AI everywhere. These channels are going to be able to look at the subscriber count. What are they doing? What kind of content they're creating? And if you can find a small channel, oh, I know Marty right over here. You could hover over Marty's and it'll say what videos are getting the most views on his channel, right? So you can kind of get what made the channel popular and get its subscribers. You can scroll through here. There's a lot, and there's even a more button and so forth. So what is this one? 10K subs, and it's in another language. And so you can look at that. I'm going to push the back button. I like that we can easily click the back button and get back exactly where we were before, so we don't lose our place. I also like how fast the software is. There's virtually no bugs. It's very fast, high quality software. When you're paying the kind of money you'll be paying for this on an annual or monthly basis, you want the software tool to be performing at its best, right? And it certainly doesn't disappoint. So now that's how you can look at channels. You're like, I like that thumbnail. what are some other similar thumbnails? It's going to pull up, this is his style of thumbnail, that same creator, but then you're going to see some other thumbnails that are like this as well. So you can scroll down here and see other thumbnails. There's Julian Goldie, all people within my niche. These are some really good thumbnails. You can save the thumbnail. I'm going to go back. That's your thumbnail research. I love these quick buttons right here. You can get to the information you need right away. And then we want topics. We can now look at similar topics. If that topic did well, let's click on it. The system's automatically going to go out and find similar topics so that we can start seeing what's going on, like 5 new insane ways to use Gemini 2.5 Pro for free. They only have 4,000 subs and they were able to get 31,000 views on this. And this was only 9 days ago. This is screaming, go and create this. I'm going to go ahead and push the bookmark button, put that on LearnWire, and hopefully I can create some content on this. I have Gemini Pro. I'm paying for it right now. I want to create more content on this because it's an insane tool. This is the kind of stuff you guys are interested in. This is what's getting views. So of course I need to make more content on this if I want my channel to grow. And that's the whole point of using 1 of 10. Those are the best features possible. And remember, this entire funnel that we've kind of went through and went down, right? This little rabbit hole on Google Gemini, this has all been because we put one keyword up here, Google Gemini, and look at the rabbit hole that we've gone on. We could find hundreds of topics on a topic like this. So put in your broad type niche. If it's Etsy, put in Etsy up there, make money with Etsy, make money online, put your broad topic up there, and then you'll start going through a niche research rabbit hole, and then you'll start finding, you'll bookmark videos, you'll find more topics and so forth. So that's how you use the tool. Let's say that we like this video right over here. You can push this button right over here and it'll open it up, go watch the video, do some research and so forth. But what you can do more powerfully is click this generate idea button. Now the original image is going to be right here, but it's going to tailor our results to LearnWire. If we wanted to switch this to one of our other channels, you can cross-reference too. This is AI, but I wanted it to apply to my e-com printables, which is coloring books and Amazon KDP and Etsy. We could click this and it'll refresh ideas coming up with the titles, and they're going to be related to the coloring book space. It's a great, powerful way to use what's working in one niche and apply it to your channel and your niche. So you could go into the cooking niche, the keto niche, and then apply it to the coloring book niche or the make money online niche or the software space. You can start coming up with titles that no one else is creating and content that's working in other niches. You can tailor the results to another channel, which is really powerful. This is the exact strategy and method that I used. I'm going to come back over to my channel real quick and show you. We're going to go over to content. I'll show you. Now, I've been kind of struggling to hit those 1,000 view marks where I was 6 months to a year ago. I was hitting 800 to 1,000 views almost every video. The views in my niche right now are a little scarce, so I really need to start making more videos like this one right here. AI tools become unstoppable with this new marketing strategy. We got almost 2,000 views right here, and these were all organic views. You can see the thumbnail right there and the titles. I'll click on the edit button so you can see the title gets a 92 score. That's a VidIQ score. The title was 100% generated and copy and pasted from 1 of 10. This is a case study of me using 1 of 10 in my best outlier video in the last month or so. We got the title and the thumbnail. I was able to use Canva to touch it up. That's how I use the 1 of 10. You can right click and copy or save the image. Then you could bring that into either ChatGPT and recreate the image and then try to replace the image with your picture, or you can do it in Canva or so forth. So really cool stuff. Now, they do have a thumbnail generator up over here, which is part of the Pro plan. You get everything over here, but you're literally paying another $30, $40 a month to get the AI title generator and the AI thumbnail generator. There's no tutorials on this and nobody making any reviews or tutorials on this. There isn't really a lot of reveal of how good their Pro version is for the thumbnail generator and title generator. I might reach out to them and say, hey, I'm an affiliate of yours. I'm a paid customer. Can I get access to your title and thumbnail generator so I can show my audience? I'll see if I can reach out to them and see what they say, and then I can come back and make some tutorials and compare it to VidIQ. What you can do is see right off the bat that if you weren't going to use the tool in any other way, you would just type in what you're looking for. You would find a video that's doing well that you want to do something similar, and you push the generate ideas button. You can generate more ideas if you don't like them. It says make Gemini 10 times smarter with these 3 hidden features. That's the title. So what are the other ones that it came up with? Transform your SEO game. See how it's taking my niche, because I talk about SEO and ranking websites, and it's also taking maybe right here, we would want to try to find a way to put Google Gemini in here as well. So how we can transform our SEO game using Google Gemini or something like that. So it gets the idea generation sparking. Boost your content strategy with these 3 AI tools, elevate your marketing skills with these 3 AI hacks. And then even Molly picks, it's recognizing some tools that I've reviewed, AI's efficiency. So that's really cool what you can do right there. You could just copy this, take it into Claude, ChatGPT, or Google Gemini and say, make this title better, change it by 15 to 20%. And that would work because you would be creating a very similar title, but you wouldn't be just copying and pasting. I believe that copying and pasting and recreating the exact same title won't work. There's something in the YouTube algorithm where it just doesn't like that. It's like, oh, he already created that title. No one else has it. And he got a lot of views. So don't just do a copy paste, but change the title, change a couple of words, and you'll be good to go. So you have your title. We already know did really well, so change it up a little bit. You can rewrite it yourself or take it into a large language model and change it up, or take one of their ideas that's a completely brand new idea as well. And then you can copy the thumbnail, right? You can grab one of these thumbnails. So you can see, right, this one is kind of like a Julian Goldie type. It's recognizing these thumbnail designs. And let's say you decide to go with this one. We could right click and save image as. Then we could go into ChatGPT and we can select image and we can say, we can upload this image, right? Add the photo. And then I'm just going to say text should be, and then we're going to say go. And now ChatGPT is going to go and do its thing. It might, a lot of times it doesn't follow instructions, but we can take that into Canva and make any final adjustments, remove the guy, put ourselves on there and so forth. I've been using a couple different methods. I've also been using VidIQ, which has a pretty good thumbnail generator. You can see these thumbnails that are being created right here. And I've been using these and testing. These ones are performing well. And so they have a good thumbnail generator over here at VidIQ as well. And I don't know if you get this when you have the $10 or more per month plan on VidIQ. That's just a thumbnail tip. So that's how I use this. We can generate more. See what we've got here. So it didn't follow the instructions. You can see it made a mistake there. And now I have to specify 1080. You have to do this every time is what I've learned. Because over here, we got the nice thumbnail size, YouTube thumbnail size, which is great. The example, I'm going to move on. This is what we uploaded. This guy with the image and the text, we said, make similar 1080, 720 image size. The text should say AI agents will change your marketing. We need to fix the text, change out the guy and put ourselves. If you're using a thumbnail yourself, it does a pretty good job recreating you as an AI character. You can play around with this. Here we go. Make Gemini 10 times smarter. Look at this thumbnail right here. It's done. Make Gemini 10 times smarter. Now, if you want to look for imperfections, you can see that the curvature from the text right there is not perfect. And right over here, there's just a little bit weirdness, but definitely something that is super fast and you could easily use this, no problem. Most people are using AI in some way to create their thumbnails now. You can see that I recreated that thumbnail a minute ago, and this is the one that I created right over here, which is super cool. We can add a page. We could actually go and upload this. I'm just going to show you real quick how we do that. And it didn't follow the instructions on the text, make Gemini 10 times smarter, but we can grab text in Canva. We can change the text if we wanted to. And that's what I would recommend doing. So right over here, you would go edit, grab text, and then we'll see if we can add an outline here with black and increase the thickness. Of course, we would spend more time on this, but you can see how easy and fast this is. And then what we do is just grab our self copy and paste ourselves down here, maybe use a different image, but you get the point. You actually can make these images super fast and get the inspiration from other people, but then make it your own, change the colors and so forth. That's another way that I use 1 of 10 is just the image research. If it does a good job with the text and it's perfect, you can just download the image over here and use that as well. So really cool stuff. Let me show you the other stuff too. So we have trackers. These are those tracker folders right over here. And so you can go over here, LearnWire. We are tracking a bunch of channels. And if I want to look at these 10 channels, here's all the channels that I'm tracking, people that are creating content in my space. And then you can see we have this by date. So we're always looking at the content that's getting at least a 1x or higher outlier score and has been created in the least amount of time, the most recent, 8 days ago, 9. This is the content that I need to be focusing on if I want to get more views, subscribers, and grow my channel, right? GPT-5, that's coming out soon, and maybe we need to look into that as well. Claude 4 just came out, and that's why I created a video on that. Then you have your bookmarks. Earlier, we saved some content to bookmarks. So you would come over here and go into LearnWire. We added these videos right over here just now. And this is where we could go and say, oh, I need to create that video that's like this because they did so well. So maybe you can do 6 new insane ways to use Gemini Pro and maybe take out free and just say advanced or deep research. Change it up enough, but also stay close to the title because it performed well. Sometimes the theory is that the thumbnail did well for them, so it should be able to do well for you as well. Create a similar title, create a similar thumbnail. Obviously, you can change the color in the background, put your face right there, but make something similar to that. And generally speaking, your video should perform well as well. These thumbnails do really well in the AI space for software roundup listicle type videos, like 9 AI tools you won't believe are free, right? And so you could take this spin and say 5 or say 10 or 11. He wanted to change it up instead of it just being the classic 10. He just put 9 in there. And then also, we don't know if these are, you could take this idea and apply it to SEO. 5 AI tools that will impact your SEO or change the game in your SEO or something like that, right? 9 AI SEO tools you won't believe are free. So take that exact title, just add SEO in there and change the number to however many tools you have. You can see how this is a super simple tool, and it can be as advanced as you would like it to. You can share these links with other people that have the tool. I think the reason they have that is you can create a share link of these videos. Let me go into an incognito window and see what this looks like. If we share this link to someone, they're not signed in, so they won't be able to do anything else, but you would be able to share these exact videos with somebody on your team or someone you're working with, which is super cool that they have that ability to do that as well. Will save you time instead of having to copy and paste. Thumbnail generator and title generator, the upgrades. I'll try to get access and make a video for you if I can. You'll come in here and start researching. You'll type in what you're looking for, or you can put a channel in here and see what's going on with a channel. It's just a deep brainstorming and research, topic ideation and thumbnail ideation tool for YouTube. It's definitely in that department of must-have tools for YouTubers. If you liked what you saw, hit that like button. And if you want to pick this tool up, go ahead and hit that link below. Go pick this tool up. It has worked for me when I've intentionally used it and found a video and made a similar title, made a similar thumbnail. It actually does work. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video.